Happy March, my beloved Morgan Hill residents, my neighbors. This is Nima Moridi coming at you live with a new market update for the month of March. Before we get into the numbers, hey folks, I'm so sorry to interrupt the video, but I had to tell you about this really cool product that I have called HomeBot. Now, I use this for all of my past clients, and it essentially breaks down all of your financial metrics and insights for the home, whether it's the current mortgage rate, the amount of equity you've made, the amount of savings you've made as being a homeowner, and essentially the percentage of, principal to interest that you've paid off on the loan. There's a lot of metrics that this provides, and it's much better than those websites like Zillow and Redfin as well, because of outside of all those metrics that I had just referenced, those websites can be off by like 10% plus or minus. So I'm talking the most accurate data that you can get, customizable alerts about mortgage rates, when rates drop, and if you were to refinance, how much money you can save, the equity you've made on the property, home equity lines of credit, like let's just say if you're looking to trade up or down with your existing property, or you want to pull some money out through a HELOC and go in and buy an investment, let's say up in Tahoe, or a condo closer to the new Google campus that's going up in downtown West and downtown San Jose, things like that. If you're interested in this, please reach out to me, because I would give you a monthly report of all of this information, obviously free of charge. My past clients love it. I'd love to offer it to you. If it sounds interesting, feel free to reach out to me. My link at the bottom of this video is my link tree, and it has my Calendly link that you can reach out to me that way, my social media stuff, you name it, and we can chat that way. So reach out if this sounds interesting. Let's get back to the video. Previously, I had stated that I thought that the Federal Reserve was going to stop increasing their interest rate after Q1 of 2023. However, most signs are indicating that they're going to be doing a 25 basis point rate hike for the month of March and may continue to hike rates through Q2. My previous videos, I had initially thought that they would stop after Q1 and then we would see rates in the 5% range for a 30-year fix around the holiday season. But with the strong balance sheets with consumers, it seems like we may be hiking rates into Q2 as well. So I'm curious to see what that means for Q4. We may not see those rates dropping like I had said previously based on the most recent numbers. However, I will continue to update you folks on a monthly basis. So let's get into the numbers for the month of March in our beautiful, sweet little town of Morgan Hill. So the median list price for the single family homes coming on the market in Morgan Hill is $1.2 million. Last month I had reported 1.3, so we've seen a slight drop since then, and the price per square foot of that would be $615. Last month I had reported $612, so although the median list price has dropped around $100,000 month over month, the price per square foot has actually increased by a few dollars, because we have to remember that list price can be different from sales price, and clearly that shows in the price per square foot numbers. Now, the days on the market are at 35 days for the month of March. All of this data was harvested from yesterday, March 1st. Please keep that in mind. Last month, we were looking at some wonky numbers in Morgan Hill and actually other towns that I follow. We were reporting 70 days on the market. And that's because we had a really skewed data set, considering that we had such low inventory numbers, and from the holiday season, properties were sitting on the market longer. So that kind of messed with the data. So clearly you can see, as we've literally halved our days on the market for the month of March, it seems more accurate to me. The price reductions, if you're curious, 27%. That means 20% of properties that are putting a listing agreement in place, getting on the market, are entertaining a price cut before a ready, able, and willing buyer is getting in a contract on those homes. Last month I had reported 31%, so it's down a bit since then, which is nice to see. 26 single-family homes were for sale in the town of Morgan Hill as of yesterday when I checked. And that's down a tad from last month when I had reported 29 properties on the market. The demand overall has increased for single-family homes in March relative to last month. And the fastest selling of those that I noticed, I saw a few properties that were listed around 1,800 square feet. Remember, single-family homes. Think of your 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,800 square foot home on a 65 to 7,000 square foot lot. Those were on the market for a whopping 7 days, and and getting into contract. So as you can see, depending on your price point and size of single family home, some homes are getting into contract faster than others. Now that was the single family home data. Let's switch over to the condos and townhomes. The median list price for those said condos and townhomes were $830,000 for the month of March. Last month I had reported $977,000. So that's down a bit, as you can see, around 140K or so. The price per square foot calculates out to $485 per square foot. Last month was the same exact number, so I didn't see any change on that month over month. The median days on the market, significantly less than the single family homes. We're talking 14 days on the market. Last month though, I reported 56. That goes back to what I said about the single family homes, about the wonky data coming out of the holiday season. So we're seeing much more normal data right now. I mean, I'm talking 56 days in February to 14 days in March. That's a big difference. Now curious to see how that changes in April. The price reductions, a whopping 8%, only 8% of condos and townhomes in our town of Morgan Hill took a price cut before they got into contract. Now last month I had reported 33%, so a third of them were taking a price cut last month. Clearly we can see significantly down on price reductions and days on the market. That shows buyer interest there. As of yesterday, March 1st, we had 12 condos and townhomes for sale. Last month we had 16, so we've doubled in inventory month over month in that respect. And the fastest selling of those, there was a few that I noticed around 1,200 square feet. Think of your 2-bed, 2-bath layout. Those were on the market for only 7 days and got into contract. So overall, folks, I love chatting about these things when it comes to real estate, when it comes to mortgage rates, forecasts. These are things that I literally study 7 days a week. I follow about a dozen economists that are a lot smarter than myself, and I essentially repeat what they say to you folks. So I want to ensure that you folks are as educated as possible to what's going on in the market today and what we're seeing for the future. If you had any questions about a specific property, rates in today's market, what homes are selling for in Morgan Hill, I love chatting about these things. There's a Linktree link at the bottom of this video, and it has all of my information on there. I'm talking, team reviews, my social connect channels. And if you want to chat, book a time in my Calendly link. We can talk about the market and I can answer any of your questions. At the end of the day, all I want to try to do is provide you folks with value. I have been in this industry for many, many years. My father started in it in the 80s. We've been working together for over a decade, he and I. Together, we've sold over 1,600 homes here locally since 1988. We're multi-generational in this industry. We too reside in Morgan Hill. So if you folks have any questions, you know who to reach out to. I appreciate you tuning in, and more to come next month.